The life advice your father never gave you but you needed to hear. He meant well. But your father may have passed down silence where wisdom should have been. Not out of malice, but because no one ever taught him. So now you wander through life with questions unanswered, wounds unhealed, instincts dulled. You look strong on the outside, but inside, you're still searching. This is the advice he never gave you. Not because he didn't love you, but because he didn't know how to put it into words. 1. Your pain is not a curse. It's your compass. You've been told to avoid pain. To numb it, escape it, silence it. But the truth is, pain is your most honest teacher. When it hits, don't run. Sit with it. Bleed with it. Learn from it. Pain doesn't show up to destroy you. It shows up to reveal you. To expose the weakness you've been ignoring. To force growth where you've been stagnant. A man who avoids pain becomes soft. A man who confronts it becomes dangerous. Not to others, but to the part of himself that once settled. 2. Discipline is love in armor. No one told you that structure is power. That freedom without boundaries is a slow suicide. You thought doing whatever you wanted made you a man. But it made you a slave. Discipline is not punishment. It's respect for your future self. When you wake early, when you train your body, when you say no to temptation, you're not losing life. You're earning it. Every repetition is a message to your soul. I'm not here to drift. I'm here to dominate. 3. You are not your thoughts. No one taught you how to deal with the war inside your head. The doubt. The fear. The anger. The chaos. You thought you were those thoughts. So you believed the worst parts of yourself were true. But here's the truth. You are not your mind. You are the observer of your mind. Your thoughts are wild dogs. You can either let them bite you, or train them to serve you. A man who cannot control his thoughts will be ruled by every storm. But a man who can watch his thoughts without reacting, he becomes immovable. 4. No one is coming. Your father should have told you this. No one is coming to rescue you. Not the government. Not your friends. Not a woman. Not fate. You are the rescue. You are the plan. You are the weapon and the warrior. If you're waiting for someone to give you permission, a second chance, a shortcut, stop. This world belongs to men who build, even while they bleed. 5. Learn to sit in the fire. Your emotions are not enemies. But they're not your kings either. Most men react. Few respond. You were never shown how to feel anger without becoming destructive. How to feel sorrow without becoming weak. How to feel fear without folding. But that's the essence of power. To feel fully and still choose wisely. The man who can sit in the fire of his own discomfort, without flinching, without fleeing, is the man no one can control. 6. Women don't want to fix you. They want to witness you. They want to see the man who doesn't need them to be whole. They want to follow a man who is already led by purpose. No woman can give you masculinity. No relationship can heal what you refuse to face. Love is not built on your potential. It's built on the way you carry yourself when everything else is crumbling. She wants to see your spine, not your poetry. Your ability to stand, not your dreams to escape. 7. Learn to be alone, and love it. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's self-meeting. Most men can't sit in silence because they're terrified of what they'll hear. But the man who chooses silence, who walks alone, eats alone, builds alone, he becomes dangerous. Not because he hates others, but because he no longer needs them. Alone is where clarity lives. Alone is where vision sharpens. Alone is where the real questions are asked, and finally answered. 8. You will lose people. Let them go. Your father should have told you. Loyalty is sacred, but not everyone deserves it. You will outgrow people. You will shed skin. You will walk paths that force separation. Don't chase those who chose to misunderstand you. Don't beg to be seen by those who only saw your past. Let them go. Their part in your story is over. You cannot become who you were meant to be by dragging dead weight up the mountain. 9. You must build something. Anything. Build a body. Build a skill. Build a mission. Build a code. Don't just exist, forge. A man without a craft becomes a slave to consumption. He drowns in distractions. He becomes reactive, restless, and resentful. But a man who builds becomes rooted. He doesn't need to be told who he is. His work is the proof. His discipline is the identity. Even God started creation with work. 10. Your word is all you have. In a world full of noise, broken promises, and empty virtue, let your word be a weapon. Speak less. Mean more. Move in silence, but when you speak, let your voice carry weight. If you say you will, do it. If you don't mean it, don't speak it. Integrity isn't a nice trait. It's the foundation of manhood. You want respect? Start by keeping your own word when no one's watching. 11. Fight battles worth bleeding for. You don't need to fight every enemy. You don't need to prove yourself to every critic. You don't need to win every argument. But when something sacred is on the line, stand. Defend your soul. Defend your values. Defend your tribe. Not out of ego, but out of duty. A man must be peaceful, but capable of war. And when war comes, he must not flinch. Final words. He never said it. But he should have. You are not here to fit in. You are here to rise. You are not here to be liked. You are here to be respected, first by yourself, then by the world. You are not here to avoid failure. You are here to forge something that can outlive your failures. The world won't hand you wisdom. It won't hand you love. It won't hand you peace. It won't hand you power. You have to bleed for it. So stop waiting. Stop whining. Stop wondering. Begin.